Hey you guys, I am going to do some makeup for you. I'm actually going to do this right here. This is pretty much my daily makeup that I do. It takes me about 7 to 10 minutes to do my makeup. It's just becoming familiar with what you like and what looks good on you, and then it's just easy once you get like that consistency down. The speed just comes and you do it really fast. So it's very important to figure out what tones match you, what eyeshadows you like and everything. That way you're not in the morning like, what am I going to do to myself today? I don't even want to do anything, so I'm not going to do anything. When it's super easy just to have exactly what you like, do it every single day, and you have a really pretty look. And if you get bored and want to change it, change your lip color, change your eyeshadow. Bam. So hope you guys like it, enjoy it. If you have any questions on anything that I use, it's going to be down in the description box. I'm going to list everything that I use, and I'm also going to show you a picture of what it looks like too. So enjoy it, you guys. Go check out my social media, y'all. Okay, so first thing I start with is concealer. I like to use a really nice concealer brush that's nice and soft and spreads really well, but I put it under my eyes and then also on my eyelids above, like by my brow. That's just to kind of get your eyes to open up a little bit. So you want to really nicely blend this in these areas where you have it applied. And you want to blend it in all the way until you can't see it. Like, you want to be able to see it, but you don't want it to be super like cakey looking. Next thing I'm going to start with is my foundation. You want to go ahead and get a few pumps of the foundation in your hand, and then this is really important to have the right color foundation. You can see it just matches my skin really well, and it just starts to give good coverage. The way I do this is obviously with my hands, and I like to rub it in just like lotion and get it smoothed over my entire face and blended. Make sure you have no lines. And next thing we're going to do is some powder. I really like this Maybelline powder, the Fit Me, because it goes on really nice and smooth. But something that's really important is when you go to put on your powder, you want to make sure you either blow it or kind of tap it off. Otherwise you're going to get a really dark mark and it's hard to blend that in. But I think what's important is to start on the perimeter of your face. A lot of people will go in and just start in the middle of their face, and that's not where you want this shadow look. You want it to be pretty light in the middle and just have the nice cheekbone and outside of your face toned, because that's what's going to make the inside of your face really pop out. So as you can see, I'm just going over my cheekbones, adding some depth there, and then blending on the perimeter of my face. And then I'll go through and just nicely add some color to the rest of my face without dipping my brush into the powder again. So I'm going to go back into the concealer and put it in the areas kind of like how I did it first. So put it right above your cheekbones, and then you're also going to put it underneath your eyebrows and on the top of your nose. This is kind of like contouring, just not a really deep version of it. And then as you can see, I am putting it underneath my cheekbones as well to help my cheekbones stand out a little bit more. So once you get that placed, you want to blend it in exactly where it is. You do not want to rub it into any of your like bronzed areas, because then you're going to take away from those areas. So just get it nicely blended in. The next thing we're going to do is some eyeshadow. So I'm just putting this directly on my eyelid, right under the crease area. The reason I chose this chocolate color is because I'm going to take a deeper color on the crease and then I'm going to add a gold later. This technique I'm doing with the actual concealer brush is just cleaning it up really nicely and getting rid of any excess color that's above the eyelid. Going in here on the eyebrow crease and adding the chocolate color. This is going to be really easy to blend this with this little blending brush that I'm using. So you want to get that nicely in there. See that back and forth motion I'm doing, that I'm not creating too much of a smoke. And I'm going to go do that on both eyes, and then you're going to be able to use your little concealer brush again and clean up any areas that you don't like. So if it's too high, you can clean it up, or if it's out for too far, you can just clean it up really nicely with this little concealer brush. After you do your cleanup, you want to add some a lighter color on the inside of your eye, just to kind of make it all kind of come together and pop out a little bit, make the dark colors kind of stand out a little bit more. I like gold because I'm using the chocolate tones, and you can see I'm just doing it on the inside corners. Something else you can do is go back over the the creases to bring out that chocolate color again after you applied your color on the inside corner of your eye. Again, clean up with the concealer brush. This thing's like magic. Okay, so eyeliner. This is super important how I apply this. Notice how my hand is. I'm going in and my hand is parallel to my eyelid, and I am just applying it. I usually start in the middle and then connect it all the way through to the end. So see how I'm starting in the middle and kind of nicely dabbing and doing a nice single stroke all the way to the ends, and this is how you get a nice line without it being bumpy. I already have eyelashes on, so I'm just going to apply some mascara. If you do not have eyelashes on, go ahead and apply a wig. Get your eyelashes nice and dark without obviously having any clumps in there. Eyebrows. I usually use eyeshadow just because how I like to draw them on. There's a ton of different ways you can do your eyebrows, but here I am taking my eyeshadow brush. It has a nice little skinny angle on it. I'm going to outline the bottom of my eyebrow and then go in and do a top outline, and then once you do that, you just want to fill it in just like you're coloring. You do the outlining and then you color in on the inside. And you can do it as dark as you want. I use brown because my hair and like all of my skin tones, the brown looks the best with me. After you finish getting it filled in, you can go back in with your concealer brush and clean it up and straighten out any lines you need to, and just clean up the edges. I really love this luminizer stuff. I really just use it on my cheekbones just to give a little extra glow on my cheekbones. See, I'm just kind of going over my cheekbones very lightly just to give it that golden bronzed color. I absolutely love this photoready stuff. It is the bomb, you guys. It's really pretty. You just place it right under your eyes, right above the cheekbone, and in any of those areas that you put your concealer when you're doing the highlighting. And then also you can go over it with on top of your nose. That's going to give your nose like a smaller shape to it. And then also you want to put it on your eyelids right under your brow, and that's going to help it really pop out. And notice I'm using my finger and just really lightly blending it in. Lip liner and lipstick, I'm just doing like a light color. Typically I'll do something a little darker, but for this video I'm just doing a really light color. Just line your lips and fill it in just like with the eyebrows. There it is, you guys. Hope you love it.